have sound? Can someone give us a sign that there is sound? It's very important for tonight's performative reading. Sound! Is that a yes?
Don't know yet.
Is that a no?
Yes.
Yes. Yay. Woo! Welcome. We'll just wait for a bit.
Okay, everyone can hear you good, they say.
Nice. That's good news. My name is Lisa Smithson, and I am an artist living in Groningen, and I am going to read for you tonight some haikus, amongst other things. And I am thankful for the chance from Artist Book Foundation, who have invited me to do this tonight, so thank you very much for the chance. And what I'm going to do tonight is haikus that have been written recently, and haikus that have been written over 2 periods of 8 months from 2017 November to May 2018, and then November 2018 to 2019. I haven't shared them before except for a few in my thesis, but they feel more relevant now that maybe more people are doing some introspective work or not. And I guess the time factor means that the time since I wrote them and the distance from that time makes it easier for me to share them. And I'm very glad to have been invited to do this, because it's not very often that you get to work in such circumstances with so much time, as most of my other projects have been on hold or next year or whatever. So a lot of time, and I wanted to have longer process, put more time into it, and enjoy it more. So thank you for this invitation to be here tonight. At the start of this period of quarantine, I started rereading or going back to a book called In Search of the Miraculous by a mathematician called P.D. Ouspensky. And he was a student of the Russian spiritualist Gurdjieff. And I opened it where I'd left off probably a year ago or so, to a page that talked about the difference between mechanical action and conscious action. So this has been a bit of a theme for me in this period of quarantine, where we don't have to do much, and it's up to us how we organise our days. So it's been a chance to realise what's mechanical and what's conscious action. Anyway, haikus. As most of you will know, Japanese poetry form, generally there's 3 rules. 1 is that it relates to the season. 2 is that there will be a cut or a juxtaposition of ideas inside of the piece. And the 3rd is a strict structure of 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. I only am strict with the last, so the syllable thing. So yeah, if I can rightly call it a haiku or not, I'm not sure, but I'm using the system of 5-7-5. And a haiku, if it is complete, if it's really a haiku, is with just 5-7-5, just these 3 lines, it is complete. It's one thing by itself. It doesn't need more. So that's also where I deviate. Haikus. I'm curious how relaxing and having fun will affect my life. How will I react to the next visit from fear? Can I unmask it? Will it find that groove, familiar, deep and well worn, the ruts of self-doubt? Writing a haiku, can I bring something new to this pattern of mine? 2 feet on the ground, strong certainty arises that I am present Creativity to transform material of self and that mess. Ease and not trying. When are they the same and when are they different? Small, sharp shards of glass, infections and pussy sores in the skin of mine. Just get through the day. Go through the motions without hurt and destruction. Uncertainty's here, like a branch in a bike wheel. Stop and remove it. angel in the rain, I left her out there again. She keeps coming back. I test her limits with meanness and rejection. How far can I go? The further I go, more touched I am to be found. How do I stop this? Sudden like the sun, a 180. Excitement is bubbling in me. The paper-thin girl is fattening up, plump with noise and eagerness. Hail and sleet woke me. I thought the window might break and asked who'd fix it. The window was fine, yet I am still worried about how cold it might be. With witnesses gone, her story feels chaotic and in small pieces. The disappointment of knowing you know, somewhere, lying to oneself. Fear of putting on this flashy mask, it's showtime, like I can trick me. The distance from self, the hardest to spot, with just one to make repairs. The urge to laugh, jump, ask a question is a failed trick of deception. The worry subsides as a red-hot globule grows, uncompromising. In bed like a queen, I have heard the discomfort of the governed self. No child or husband yell or make demands of me. I sit in silence. Hi peeps. Those were my haikus for you. Woo! The crowd goes wild. Are there any comments or questions? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I've got one more. Oh no, I've got it here. Well, in the meantime, some formalities again. So again, thank you to the Artist Bookshop Foundation that has invited me to do this, and we'll be every week on a Thursday having a performative reading from an artist. So remember that for next Thursday. You can find more information about them on their website, Instagram and Facebook. When you like the program, you can support the artists present by donating over their website. And a special thank you to Lola Diaz-Cantoni for organising this and for inviting me. And to Eleni Sompanido, my camera woman. I couldn't have done that all by myself. So big thank you to all of you. And thank you for that I could have this chance to share haikus with you from the garden this evening. Woo! No questions, no comments. Then I will end with a small haiku. Was always unknown.